we're seeing people starting to use various systems for vendor management, right? So managing law firm billing, making sure that's done efficiently. I'm sure we've all had the experience of painfully manually reviewing piles upon piles of law firm invoices, which are all created in a way that sort of suits the firm but doesn't really suit the client. It can be very hard to keep on top of what's going on. You end up with surprises in your budget, and that's the last thing that you want, because those just breed awkward conversations and leads to a sense that legal isn't really on top of things. So I think software that supports that process and makes that easier, that is really helpful. Actually, not explicitly about legal tech, but I think increasingly legal teams are starting to use sort of project management type tools, or sort of team coordination. So things like even Slack, Trello, those sorts of services, which again sit somewhere between the sort of the consumer and the enterprise type solution. And what else? I think then I think there's a question for for in-house legal teams about what they're seeing their law firms use and what they're encouraging their law firms to use, right? So we all know that there's now this bubbling up of different companies which offer products in the due diligence space, in the contract review space, in the disclosure space for document review for litigation. So those experiments are running, and we can all see the headlines that some law firms are buying into those products and experimenting with them. I think it'll be very interesting as the market matures and we see how in-house teams work with law firms on their use of those pieces of software. And frankly, do in-house teams start to expect that law firms will indeed incorporate AI and AI-enabled review to support, say, the M&A team's due diligence on a given project?